Great heat to kick things off with, as we have a former pipe master in the lineup in Julian Wilson. Wiggolly Dantas finishing off his second solid year on the top 34, and Ryan Callinan representing Australia. Any type of condition. So he's had plenty of rips out in the lineup on days like today. Callinan's going to start off. Snaps it vertically. More room to move. He's going to slide into the barrel now. Callinan driving through a heavy section, and he goes down.
Not a lot of sand right in there. Let's have a look at Ryan's wave there. Takes off nice and deep, which you've got to do here. Just set in the rail. Now he looks for that tube ride off the bottom. Grabs the rail, pulls in nice and deep, traveling through that end section.
He had huge numbers in some of those round 2, round 3 losses. More recently, the European leg, he was going for...
Such a tough tour. You know, a lot of those heats that Ryan surfed good in, it's just unfortunate his opponent surfed good as well.
Now Julian Wilson, just a nice, easy backside reverse. Time just to see how they're going to approach the lineup. Callinan got us excited with that first right that opened up. He ended up pulling into the closeout, but it's a 2.33 start. Julian a 1.83. Now having a look, Wiggolly Dantas setting up his back end. Nice clean top turn and then power hack in the closeout section. This backhand famous for throwing maybe more water off the lip.
Definitely one of his weapons as he sets this one up. That first turn, just getting his feet in the right place and then really connect to that last turn right there. So advantage to Wiggolly Dantas. That was an amazing turn. You talk about the timing, and that's, I think, is
the secret to success in these rippable conditions. Here at Pipeline, this is Ryan Callinan, wave number 2. Nice clean style, attacking it off the lip, now driving hard off the bottom, belting that section, nice and vertical again. So getting a few solid hooks on his second answer.
Here takes off behind the peak, so this wave's going to grow as it moves down through back door. You can see right there, doubled in size. Callinan just connects beautifully, almost lost it on that turn, but then look at these last few maneuvers. Nice, clean, smooth snaps there from Callinan.
The Triple Crown season was stressful for Arcow, being in that 10th spot for qualification, and slowly slid out of that requal story as we look at Julian Wilson now, just lining up that oncoming section. And he'll hop out. So Wilson had the 1.83 on that lazy little reverse, and now that's his second scoring ride.
Sort of tweaked the judging criteria for today. It's not the traditional Pipeline judging criteria, which is all basically the tube ride. Julian Wilson on his front side here, just getting things going. I love the way he keeps that board moving from rail to rail, keeps those fins engaged, and finds that sweet spot, which is very, very important. Each board's kind of got that, Joe, and I think into next year, a lot of world title races begin right here.
Watching Wiggolly, looking for a 3.34 up and out, not committing to turns there on his back end. 14:30 remaining.
John Florence, 2 wins as well. So there's only 2 guys that won 2 events. Amazing stuff.
Watching Wiggolly Dantas throw it vertically down to a softer shoulder. He'll down carve and look for an inside section to work with. Backhand float. And now maybe able to find one more. It's going shallow. He wisely gets out of there.
Judges have got to keep that scale relatively low. Julian Wilson up and riding.
Having a look on the backhand. Big section floats and he's down. 3.17 and now incomplete on the float. Ryan Callinan up and out. Right hand section offering the most scoring potential pots.
Yeah, I mean, it's, you know, with this north swell, you can see how that wave just keeps sort of peaking up and sort of almost grows as it goes further down the line. So Wiggolly taking advantage right there. Missed that section, decides to kick out. Good move right there because it gets super shallow.
7. And Wilson needing a 5.43 on this wave. The former pipe master locks in a clean top turn, huge bottom turn, and amazing forehand carve. Rips it off the lip. He's off and running to a solid score as he drills it in the whitewater. Nice easy pace as he's going to stretch this one out way down the line in a big finishing move.
Talk about the bottom turn, Joe. Watch this right here as he holds that rail, drives into the pocket. Beautiful surfing right there, nice and tight. smooth, clean, seamless surfing, and the judge is going to eat this one up, looking for a 5.43 all day long, and then finishes off with this right here. Critical stuff over that shallow inside section, showing some commitment right there.
How technical he is with that bottom turn. One of the best on tour. Turns in an 8.5 all the way to first. He got to see the quarters and select events like at Lowers, Fiji. This is our Cal now. Ryan deep behind this one, and he's going to have to step off. So now looking at the 7-minute mark. More waves on the way. Wilson just took the lead. He's up again. Blowtail right in front of the rookie. Getting down the line in a big closeout hack. All of a sudden, Wilson is just completely taking over this first heat of the morning.
Yeah. Nice opening turn right there. Gets that tail out the back of the wave and then really commits to this maneuver right here. Over that super shallow inside section. You've got to really commit to these turns. Throw the board in and then hopefully connect with it as it lands. So you can see just a little bit of separation.
Solid finishing mode for Julian with 6 minutes to go. Now let's catch up with Pete Mel, a Surfline Premium member, giving us an update on the conditions today.
3 minutes to go. If it was a normal backdoor, you could say, yep, that sort of get himself out of that position. Ryan Callinan, beautiful little spinner right there. It's not going to cut it for him, needing still a huge score, 9.24.
Wanted it to be here in Hawaii, and he got to put the jersey on, the Triple Crown of surfing, and he'll be coming up next against Miguel Pupo on Kolohe Andino.
Yeah, as we see Wiggolly up and riding.
Wiggolly now looking for a big score, and he digs a rail right on the bottom turn. So he's right out there, minute 50 to go. It's a tough one there for Dantas. That's right. Well, it's nice to kick off that first heat. We run out of time. Julian Wilson, former pipe master, taking over this lineup on his last two rides. A big 8.5 and a 6.57 as he flies into round 3.